Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? It is 8:28 p.m. on this beautiful Sunday evening, of which I have done not a lot today. Well, I guess I did. I don't know. We woke up today and, you know, we go to brunch on Sundays, and my stomach like hurt so bad, and it wasn't like an upset stomach, it was like pain. Like it was like severe pain, and it was almost kind of like in my rib cage. And like lower rib cage. I know that sounds so strange, but and I just laid there, and Alex was like, we don't have to go to brunch if you don't want to. Get my lip balm with me. And I was like, no. I said, I want to get out of here. I don't want to just lay around here all day long. So we went to brunch. I honestly probably shouldn't have gone to brunch. I probably should just kept on laying there and sleeping. Because we went to brunch, and Alex got his usual Cuban breakfast and turkey chili. And I got coffee and croissant French toast and potatoes, and I literally ate like a third of it. I couldn't even like hardly eat. My stomach just felt so bad. And then when I got to the restaurant, when I got to Patachou, that's where we go for brunch, Cafe Patachou, I felt nauseous. Like I felt like I was gonna like throw up. And it was pretty bad. I couldn't really figure it out. I was like, I don't know what's going on. And I was worried that it was like appendicitis, but it was the other side. And because it was kind of going lower, but to like my left, not to my right. And so I had wanted to take Alex to go get one of his Christmas presents today, because it's something that I have to get him in person. And I wanted to take him to go do that, but I just couldn't. I mean, afterwards, I was like, I have got to go home and lay down. And so I came home, and Alex took the dogs out and stuff, and then he sat in the living room and watched some TV, and I mean, I fell asleep like that. I was out. I hadn't even started uploading my vlog or anything from last night. I felt so miserable. And the only thing I can think of is that while I was sitting there last night watching Schitt's Creek with him, I ate like all these peanut M&Ms, and I ate a bunch of cheese. And sometimes when I eat, like, I'm not lactose intolerant, I don't think, but sometimes when I eat a lot of cheese, it really messes with my stomach. But I love cheese. So, yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know why my stomach was hurting so bad. So I laid there till like 5:30, and then I had planned on making videos today too, but I wasn't really sure. Like I had said last night on here, like I was gonna maybe take the day off and, you know, spend it with Alex, but then I was just kind of like laying there and just in misery. Like it wasn't, I mean, I was like, this is not the way that I wanted to like take a day from not filming videos and just lay around and, you know, be miserable. I mean, I didn't even want to watch TV or anything. And so I have like this list of like the cameos that people order, and I have them like written down I have every single one written down on a pad. And then I keep them by days, because I've received, thankfully, so many requests. People are so nice. And so I try to keep them in order so that I don't, like, they don't expire. And so I knew that I had one, like my first one, I had 11 that I had to do today. And I knew that the first one was like at 5:30. So at 5:15 I got up, and I started doing them. And I lit a bunch of candles, and I made a cup of coffee, and I sat down, and I was like, I really enjoyed them, and all of a sudden my stomach started feeling better, and I was like, oh, well, my stomach pain is gone, because I was having such a blast doing the cameos. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this is my second day in a row that I didn't do a review video when I'm doing these 12 days of Christmas. And I was just like, you know what? I don't feel well today. I'm just gonna, you know, but well, that point it was like 7 something, 8:33 now, but it was like 7 something, and Alex was asleep, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it just to do it, you know. So I'll be back tomorrow. My stomach feels better now. When I was doing the cameos, I was having such a good time doing them that I think I just kind of like forgot about my stomach. I was sitting at the computer. I put my phone like on the computer, and then I just do them right there. And I was having such a blast doing them that they just make me so happy to do them that I think I kind of like, while I was sitting there, I forgot. And then when I got up, because I did a couple for tomorrow too, because I kind of wanted to get ahead. When I got up, my stomach, like, it didn't hurt as bad as it had before, but it still hurts a little bit right now. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I just ate something bad, or I have no idea. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I almost kind of wonder if it was me being so stressed out about Boo Radley, too, because I was, like, so worried about him. Little guy's doing much better. He still is not, like, back to 100%, but I'd say he's, like, 80%. He was running around today and being silly and stuff, and those little guys are resilient, aren't they? So sweet. So, and then Alex talked to his aunt, and she wants us to stop by on Christmas Eve before we go to Caroline's. And then what else? I talked to Melissa for a long time today. Oh, and I talked to Valerini. Hi, Valerini. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to vlog early because I was going to take a nap. And I thought if I lay down, Alex has been sleeping since since I started doing the cameo. So he went upstairs probably at he came up when I was still sleeping while I was getting up. So he came upstairs about 5:15-ish, I guess. And he has been sleeping ever since then. Which, how he sleeps with me flipping that fan and doing the drama phone, so I have no idea. But he says it doesn't bother him. He's like, I like it. He was like, I like hearing it in the background. He's like, tell me. Oh, I also listened to a lot of Jack Jones, Mistletoe and Holly. I also listened to, not a lot, but like an hour of my audiobook today. The Night Before Christmas, which is very similar to the 12 Sleighs of Christmas. So if you like the 12 Sleighs of Christmas, you're going to like The Night Before Christmas. It's a sequel, or it's the second book in the series. It's really good. So yeah, that was kind of my day, though. I didn't really do a whole lot. I was kind of sad I couldn't take Alex to go do this Christmas thing, but I thought, well, maybe I'll do it on Wednesday night when he gets off work. We can go do it then. Melissa said she tried to go to the mall today, but it was so packed, she said, which kind of surprises me. See, now it's kind of hurting again. It seems to be okay when I'm sitting down. Like when I was sitting at the table at brunch, I was kind of like sitting over, but then when I was like laying down in bed, I couldn't lay on my stomach. If I laid on my stomach, it just like really, really hurt. I had to lay on my side or on my back. Car in front of me is from Tennessee. Tennessee. I was doing this one cameo, and it was from somebody for their daughter who isn't going to be like able to come home for Christmas this year because of COVID and everything. And so they had like asked for like a pep talk, and just kind of like, you know, be a little inspiring or whatever. And I was saying that, like, this is a good year when you know you're not going to be around your family or a lot of people, you know, and everything's going to be different this year, to like do some things that you wouldn't normally do, like, you know, order some kind of pizza that you would never normally order, you know, or, you know, just sit there and get like your favorite ice cream or something, and then just do like an all-day Christmas binge of like some true crime show you've been meaning to watch, you know, all year long. But like, you can make your own rules this year, you know, you can do whatever you want to do. And I was telling Melissa about that, because Melissa and Jason usually go like the day before Christmas. They have to go to Chicago and they have to go to St. Louis. They're not going this year, but they usually do. And so they're gone from like the 23rd through like the 20th. They come back, they leave like the morning of the 23rd, and they come back like the evening, late evening of the 26th. And they're like gone, like all of that. And the majority of the time they're spent like in the car, you know, driving to see all their families. And, so I was talking to her today, and I was like, are you sad that you're not going? She's like, yeah, I'm kind of sad. It's, you know, sad that we can't see people, but at the same time, she was like, it's like, we do this every year. It's a lot of driving, you know? And she's like, but I'm sad that I can't see people. And, do you know, I don't know that I've ever been to Longhorn Steakhouse. I mean, I don't eat a lot of steaks, obviously, since I'm a vegetarian, but I can get a baked potato. If I go to a steakhouse today, I usually get like a wedge salad without bacon, and then I'll get like a baked potato, and what else do I get? Sometimes like Alex and I'll split aside like fries or something. I really wanted something to drink. I just forgot about that when I drove by McDonald's. But anyway, every one of these fast food places is so packed. I can do without it today. I actually have a bunch of Diet Coke at home, so I should have just brought a can of Diet Coke with me in a glass and ice. But I was thinking about, also, like, when my mom, I was telling Melissa this, because we're getting Chinese food at Caroline's on Christmas Eve, but it's, like, just us. And I was telling Melissa that, you know, when my aunt and uncle and Caroline and Mike, I guess when he was real young, when they started going to Longboat Key, because they had timeshare in Longboat Key, like Sarasota area, like that was before we started going to Gatlinburg. And because I can remember later, my mom was like, we're going to go to Gatlinburg at Christmas time. We won't be able to see Kathy and Dave and everybody. And I was like, Mom, they go to Florida every other year. We'll go the years that we ended up going. We ended up starting to go every year because we had so much fun. But I said, the first year that we went, I think, was the year that they were in Florida, because they would go every other year. So, like, one year they were here. And in all honesty, like, my aunt later told me, she was like, Peter, we love you, but, like, the only reason that we would stay in town was because we knew that your mom would be so upset if, like, we went out of town for Christmas, which I totally understand. My mom, like, you know, she would have thrown a fit and been like, that she never got to have Christmas again. And so, which back then they always wanted us to come to Florida too. And I was like, I don't want to be in Florida for Christmas. Like, that's not Christmassy, which, I mean, Indiana is really not any more or less Christmassy anymore. Back then we got snow and stuff, I guess, but we don't really anymore. So it's not like any more or less Christmassy than it, you know. But I remember that first Christmas, it was literally just my mom and I. And that must have been when I was with my first boyfriend, because I said this the other night. I said this on some video. I don't know if it was a review video or it was this video or whatever, but he would spend Christmas Eve with his family. And then he would spend, like, he and his brother was gay too, and his brother and his sister. So there was 4 of them that were from one marriage, and then his mom had like 4 other kids from another marriage. She had like 8 total. And he always wanted to spend Christmas with his little brothers and sisters. He called them the littles. So he wasn't out to them. I don't think his brother was either. I don't remember, though. His brother passed away. his brother actually dated this guy that I knew that just recently passed away from COVID. Just so sad. We just heard of somebody the other day that we know from here in town that's like 2 years older than me that passed away from COVID. It's so scary. So he would go spend Christmas Eve with his mom, and he would stay there, and, you know, they would do Santa Claus the next morning and everything, and then he would come over to my aunt's house. Like, he would miss, like, Christmas with my mom and everything like that, and then he would do Christmas at my aunt's house. He would come over, like, in the afternoon. So Christmas Eve would just be my mom and I. And I remember that first year, she and I she was like, what do you want to do? I've told this story on here, like, I feel like 50 times now, but I was like, well, we could watch old, because my mom and I loved watching old movies together. And I was like, well, we could watch old movies, like the Nick and Nora Charles movies, the Thin Man series, because there's one of them that's like The Thin Man at Christmas or something. They're like these mysteries that take place, and it's like this rich couple in New York City, and one of them's New Year's, maybe it's New Year's Eve, I don't know, one of them's New Year's Eve, they're at this party, and they're real heavy drinkers, and they have this wire-haired fox terrier named Asta, and I had a wire-haired fox terrier when I was growing up, and so we watched those movies, and we got Chinese food, and I remember my mom, I was telling Melissa this tonight, because there used to be a restaurant right by us called Chinese Ruby, and it closed down, and it was there for years and years and years, and I was like, do you remember Chinese Ruby? She was like, I loved Chinese Ruby. I did too. It was like so fantastic. It was like, when you would go in there, it was like red, like crushed velvet, what do you call it, wallpaper, and like red, I mean, it was like an old school Chinese restaurant. It was so cool, and it was like red crushed velvet wallpaper and red, what do you call it, carpet, and it was beautiful everywhere. It was just like red and gold, and it was real low lit. The food was fantastic. It was like one of the very first Chinese restaurants, like in Indianapolis, and it was here forever. It closed, I don't know, probably 5-10 years ago. So anyway, my mom went there and she got Chinese food for us, and we loved to eat like what do you call them? The egg, why can't I think of what they're called? Egg rolls. And then we got moo gai pan with white rice. I like completely switched what I eat at Chinese restaurants anymore. Like now I only get like veggie fried rice, and I'll get like spring rolls. But back then, my mom and I always got moo gai pan and white rice and egg rolls. And I remember we sat there and we ate it, like candles lit. It was real fun. We got dressed up, like real dressy, you know. And I think we did. I don't know. But anyway, it was really fun. And that was like the first Christmas that my aunt and uncle went out of town. And I remember my mom was like really sad about it, and she went to the Chinese restaurant to get food, and she was like, Chinese Ruby, and she was like, I remember when I came to her house, and she was like, oh my God, she was like, and it was like snowy that year too, and she was like, there were so many people at the Chinese restaurant. She's like, I thought nobody would be there and we would be like losers. She said something like that, and that we were like the only ones getting Chinese food on Christmas Eve. She's like, but it was packed. She was like, there were so many people there. So it's kind of funny that like this year with Caroline, we've come like full circle, you know, with like the Chinese restaurant, whatever. I like it. I did so many of these cameos tonight, you guys, that my jaws are like hurting. Like my jaw is hurting. I had such a blast doing them. Oh my gosh. And then I think I'm going to get a sweetheart roll for Christmas morning for Alex and I. I still have not, you guys, our Christmas tree is still not up yet. Like, Alex doesn't care. And so I keep on saying I'm going to put the Christmas, he's like, when are you going to put the Christmas tree up? I'm like, tomorrow. It's on my list for tomorrow. True story, it is. I only have like 1,000 things I have to do tomorrow. And I have my literature meeting on Zoom tomorrow night. And then I have to wrap all my Christmas presents. I have to, I think I'm done buying. The only thing, well, it's too late to get David, I mean, it's not like a big surprise. He asked me for a green zip-up hoodie, and I cannot find a green zip-up hoodie anywhere, you guys. Like, I have looked literally everywhere. And, I mean, I guess I could go to Dick's Sports, but I don't think that he would like one that said something on it, so I don't know where I'm gonna get him one. The only place I have not looked is Walmart, which I would think maybe Walmart would have one, but I even looked on like Amazon Prime, and guess what color they didn't have? Green. Can you believe that? Just a plain green zip-up hoodie. That's all he wants. I got him coffee beans because he wants coffee beans. And I got him some really cool ones. They're called, well, I don't want to say in case he watches this. He probably already knows it's what I got him anyway since he asked for it. And then I got Mike a gift card. And then I got Caroline a bunch of stuff. It was so funny because Caroline and I were talking, and she was telling me about something that she like got for like as a gift to give to somebody else, and she's like, I love them, they're like my favorite. And I was like, oh, they're my favorite too. And I was like, and I got you one for Christmas. Is that not so funny? It's from Anthropology. So got her that. And Alex, I'm done except for this one thing that I wanted, the big thing that I wanted to get him. Well, not like the big thing, but like, I'll explain it when I get it for him. But, and then, what else? Oh. Tanya, I've got. Melissa and Jason, we don't usually do a gift, but I've got them something. Sarah, I've got hers. I'm done. Like, I think I'm done Christmas shopping. I mean, it's nice. I don't have to do a whole lot. My dad and my stepmom, we talked about seeing them after Christmas. They're like not doing anything for Christmas. So we talked about going over there, maybe like getting, bringing food one night and then just doing Christmas, like after Christmas. But we don't usually do anything like big with, I mean, we go out to dinner with them like for Christmas. We go somewhere like really nice and go out to dinner with them, but that's typically what we do for Christmas. It's so funny because this is like, you know, I haven't put up a Christmas tree or anything this year, but it's like, I feel like I've seen so many Christmas trees and Christmas lights. And I still feel like, you know, it's not, I don't feel like I, you know, haven't been Christmassy. I still want to see Christmas Chronicles too. That's like one of the things I want to do before Christmas. But even if I watch it on Christmas Eve, I think that would be fun. And I was thinking about this the other night, like what are the movies that are important for me to watch before Christmas? I want to watch Smoky Mountain Christmas, but I can put that on in the background because I know literally every word. I want to watch Season of Miracles, and I want to watch It Came Upon a Midnight Clear with Mickey Rooney. That's the one that I, at my dad's friend's mom's condo in Florida, I watched on Thanksgiving. And I love that one. And Annie Potts is in it, and she plays a reporter. And it's on YouTube. You guys can watch it. And I really would like to watch like Rudolph and all those, but it's like you can't, where do you find them? You have to like buy them or rent them, you know, on cable, and I don't want to do that. So, I don't know. But I've listened to a lot of Christmas books this year. It came upon a midnight clear. I love that song. Man, I don't know. I used to always like stress until the last minute buying Christmas presents. Like having to buy like the most perfect thing. And this is like the first year, honestly, like I don't feel like that. Like I don't feel like, oh, I didn't do this or I didn't get that. I feel like I got just enough and I got everybody things that I think they'll like, and it's really not about that anyway. And the people in my life, like, it's so nice because, I don't know, it's like, I enjoy giving people gifts. I don't even care if I get anything, but like, I enjoy giving people gifts. My aunt used to get mad. She'd be like, you know, I don't like to get gifts. She's like, I just like to give gifts, is what she would say. But it's like, if none of us gave each other presents, we wouldn't even care. Like, it's not even about that, you know? I wanted to make some cookies. Tanya and her son Nick were gonna make Buckeyes today. I love those. She's like, I've never made them before. I love them so much. I called her earlier, she didn't answer. Have you guys ever had the McRib? I mean, obviously I don't eat it because I'm a vegetarian, but like, I don't know that if I ever got it back in the day. I'm gonna go up here because I want to look at these lights that are to the Christmas music, which I can't play the Christmas music, but I can show you guys the lights. But you know what Tanya told me? I said, why do they shut up? We drove through there the other day, and one of them was going, and I'll show you the one that was going, but the other one, it's like more extravagant. She said they shut off at 11 o'clock. And I said, well, why do they shut off at 11 o'clock? And she said, well, supposedly, and I said, how do you know that? And she said, because she, like, it's on her Nextdoor thing, the Christmas, apparently you can look up on Nextdoor to see where the Christmas lights are. And she's like, I'm the, what do you call it? The manager or whatever of the Nextdoor Christmas tree, the Christmas light thing. And she's like, so I would have to approve you if you wanted to be part of the group. I go, oh, okay, Tanya. But anyway, so she knows where all the Christmas lights are this year. And she said that the guy, somebody backed into his mailbox and they left half of their, what do you call it? Bumper? Is that what you call it? Guardrail or whatever? Not guardrail, but what is that? Bumper. Like in their yard. Like, that is so rude. But there's always like so many cars. Oh, that was so pretty. There was like they had like a sleigh on their front. And not the 12 sleighs of Christmas either. They had a sleigh sitting on the front of their house. Or their porch. It looked so pretty and kind of like country and homey. I remember when I was a kid and, you know, we would have the Christmas tree all like done up and stuff, and I would lay under the Christmas tree and I would like look up at the lights and I would imagine, oh my God, I had such an imagination as a kid. I'm sure it's not hard to believe. And I would look up underneath the Christmas tree lights and I would imagine that that was like the North Pole, and that was like the way to get to the North Pole. And then I would like have certain ornaments, and I would take the ornaments and I would play with them like they were Fisher-Price people. Can you believe them? Believe that? And I used to, oh, you know what else I need to get? I used to be obsessed with eggnog. I need to get some eggnog this week. That's what I need to get. I love eggnog. No, and not with any alcohol in it. I don't actually know that I've ever had eggnog with alcohol in it. Isn't that funny? Because I always loved it as a kid. Just like, and my mom would put nutmeg on the top of it. Do you remember that? I loved that. And, but I don't know that I've ever had like alcoholic is what we call it, alcoholic, what do you call it? Eggnog. I don't think I've ever had that. I know people don't like eggnog. I think it tastes really good. Let's see what's going on with the house here. It's 8:57, so they should have the lights going. Oh, they do. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to show you. So, I can't play the music for you, but here it is. Do you guys see? So if you turn on the music, it goes to the music. Is that not so cool? I love it. I think it's so pretty. Look at that. This woman in front of me is looking at me like I'm crazy because I pulled over and parked in front of her, but oh well. And then if you turn your radio station to 90.5, and apparently people just sit here for hours and watch it. I mean, it's pretty, but I don't know that it stopped while I was talking. There were all kinds of cars parked out there. We'll go down to the other one. I think this is kind of pretty. I think they're all pretty. I took Tanya down here and I showed her is it like out of focus? I took her down here and I showed her my favorite house. That's the one that has the flagpole and they only do half the tree. And she goes, yeah, that's what Eric and I used to do. Where is this one? They don't have it on tonight? I don't see anybody sitting down. Oh, maybe I do. Hold on. It looks like there's somebody sitting in the front of the... See, I don't think people know this one's down here. Oh no, there's all kinds of cars in front of this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's another one. Oh, these people have their music turned up so you can hear it over there. Okay, here it is. Are you ready? Isn't that so cool? Thank you for driving by and ruining my show. We sat out here for like 2 songs and then I left and Tanya goes, you didn't even see the very end. She's like, there's Santa Claus and Rudolph, and Rudolph steals, or Santa Claus takes Rudolph, steals his show at the very end. I go, where is there Santa Claus and Rudolph? And she goes, you can't see him. He's at the top of the house. I don't know what song they're playing. Sounded pretty. Oh, it's the song from do 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 do. It's from Home Alone, and I don't see anything going on with this house. Tanya's like, it's so pretty. I'm like, yeah, it just kind of does that. It doesn't really do a whole lot. That's all it really does. There's fireplace. If it was mine, I would just... Oh, now there's people behind me. If it was mine, I would just sit there out in the front yard in like a lawn chair for hours and watch it and drink eggnog. Wouldn't that be so Christmassy though? Look at all these cars sitting out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, she's by herself like me. Hey. She's like, don't mind me. That would be my mom back in the day. Aww. Although my mom didn't like to drive at night. That can't be the only 2 in Indianapolis that have those lights. There has to be more than that. I wonder where the other ones are. The other day, Tanya was telling me where to go. And she's like, you need to go over here for these lights. And I go, no, Tanya, we go through them every year. I know where they're at. She goes, I'm the manager of the Christmas tree light next door. She's like so obsessed with the fact, oh, there's not a stoplight sign. She's like so obsessed with the fact that she's like in charge of this Christmas light thing. Oh, you know what? I need to take you guys to those lights. Remember that one night, I was like, I'm gonna find these lights and show them to you guys. And then Tanya and I, okay, I don't know where I'm at though now. Shoot, I'm gonna have to, how do I get out of here? Okay, I'm gonna have to go. Does this go around? I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm at. But that one house that Tanya and I found, oh my God, it was so magical. I'm gonna have to show you these Christmas tree lights if I can find them. If I can even get out of this neighborhood, I have absolutely no idea where I'm at. I have no idea where I'm at. This neighborhood just keeps on going and going and going and going forever. Where am I even? Please don't tell me I have to turn around and go all the way back the other way. I'm gonna have to because I don't know where I'm at. 141st Street. How did I get here? Hell's bells. Okay, will this take me? Okay, now I know where I'm going. Do you guys like looking at Christmas sleep? Oh, there was one over there that had, it was synced to music. No, I'm not going back. Forget it. Stupid, now I'm done with it. Yeah, this one neighborhood though, I don't know if I'm gonna know how to find it. Sing love songs, walking in a winter wonderland, in the meadow. Guys, what's your favorite Christmas song ever? My favorite Christmas song is, I do know where I'm at, by the way, I know. My favorite Christmas song ever is, I don't know. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And I love Let It Snow, and I love White Christmas. Oh, Melissa texted me. I don't know what she said, though. I can't see. And I love Silent Night. I love so much. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir. I sometimes wish I lived in one of these, like, cozy little places, like my books take place, and that I would, you know, like there'd be carolers and all kinds of stuff. I think that would be so cozy. I sent Melissa a picture of something. Oh, I know why she's probably texting me. We were talking about, have you guys seen those pie cakes? Oh my God, on Instagram, where it's like 7 layers and it starts and it's like pecan pie, pumpkin pie, something pie, and then it's got all these pies and it's like the top is like apple pie. Have you guys seen that? Oh my God, I want to try that so bad. It looks so good. Look at the line at Dairy Queen. What is everybody wanting from Dairy Queen at 9 o'clock on a Sunday night? Well, I guess everybody's done with school and everything though, like, you know, everybody's home for Christmas and all that. But haven't they been for a while? Haven't colleges been out for a while? Like, I thought they were. Do you want to know what I have on right now? I have on sweat shorts and yellow Birkenstock sandals. You thought I was all dressed up for the cold, didn't you? But you were wrong. You were wrong. I have my duck feet on tonight. I got these and I was so excited. I was like, these are going to be so different. Nobody will have these, and I think they're so ugly. But I will tell you that at Journeys, they have red ones, and I want them so bad. I think I'm going to get a pair. I'm getting all kinds of texts now from people. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Do you know what I think? Is like, I'm probably 25 minutes from those lights, if I even know where I'm going. I'm gonna have to probably just do it tomorrow. Well, if I do it tomorrow night though, they could be closed tomorrow night. It takes me 20 minutes to get there. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols. I wish I knew. Tanya told me how to get there, and I'm afraid I don't know how to get there. Is the problem. Do you know what sounds so good right now? Is a root beer from McDonald's. Apple pie and a root beer. God, that sounds so good. I like that. See, I'm hungry because I didn't even hardly eat anything at brunch. A grilled cheese and mozzarella stick. See, this is why, like, my stomach probably hurts. It's because of all this cheese that I consume. Because I love cheese. Like, cheese is my favorite food group next to breakfast food. Is breakfast food a group? I think it is. I think it is. Don't even try it. You know it is. Jack Frost nipping at your Yuletide carols being sung by a choir. Trying to remember where these lights are. I mean, all of this looks the same to me out here. Do you guys ever just like drive around and just look at Christmas lights? Do you think it's fun? I should do that one night this week. I should get some eggnog and I should just turn on Christmas music and drive around or listen to a Christmas book, an audiobook. But see, the problem is that a lot of people turn their Christmas lights off at like 11 o'clock. I don't know why they do that. There's no rhyme or reason to that, okay? That's nonsense. We don't need to do that. We need to leave our lights on all night long, okay? I mean, especially the week of Christmas. Now, and I'm serious about that, okay? Do you want to know what is so weird? So, I bought these sparkle lights for my wreath and my little Christmas things out front, which I've never put them on my little Christmas things. I haven't done that yet. I'm going to do that tomorrow. So we'll get a good couple nights out of it. But anyway, I don't even turn the light on and they just magically come on at night. Are they like sensitive, like light sensitive like that? Like I was blown away. I was like, this is so crazy. Like how do they know just to like turn the lights on, you know? But they do. And that's so weird. So weird, isn't it? Jack Frost nipping at your toes. Now I really want some eggnog. But I don't want to go in anywhere with just sweat shorts on and Birkenstocks. Yellow Birkenstock sandals at that, you know? People really go all out. Now this house right here, okay, it has like those teardrop kind of like sea lights. I think that's so pretty. And then the whole house you can see inside. I drive by here every night because I listen to my audiobook. And you can see inside and they have all kinds of white lights inside. It's really pretty. And then there's this one house up here and they have this huge tree that's all lit up. If we pass it out, I'll show it to you. But a lot of people are decorating this year. Like before, you know, people do a little bush or something like that, you know, a little bush or something. But now, like everybody goes crazy with the Christmas lights. What do you think it is this year? You think it's that everybody was just tired of being inside? And not only that, but they put Christmas lights up like real early too, you know? Like it was before Thanksgiving and people put Christmas lights up. Bing Crosby right now is singing Have Yourself. He's singing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas on jazz, standard, and classical 73 holiday traditions. Bing Crosby. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Okay, my favorite version of that is Judy Garland. You know, I have not seen that movie, Judy. I've been wanting to see that. Didn't Renee Zellweger play her? I thought it was that house that had the big tree in it, but that one just says Joy in front of it now. But maybe I'm wrong. So many people have these big windows and they put these ginormous 20 feet trees in their living room. I used to watch that show. I don't know if it was on Netflix or if it was, I don't think it was on Netflix. I feel like it was on like that country music television or something like that, or the Great Outdoors. It was on some channel. And it would be like these Christmas decoration competitions. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Oh my God, I loved those shows. And they would always have like 2 or 3 houses that would compete. I watched, I think maybe only 1 year I watched those, but I was real into it. You know what's so funny is I used to watch this channel. I don't know what it is. Can somebody please let me know in the comment section so I can go back and start watching it again, because I stopped watching it now. I don't remember what it is. But my 2 favorite shows that they had on there, it was like Great Outdoor America or something was the channel. But one of my favorite shows was they would do the RVs, like the special RVs. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh my God, I loved that show. And like somebody would want to buy an RV. So it was like House Hunters, but it was like RVs. And it was these huge elaborate RVs. Oh, 3 shows actually. The other show was then they would build stuff off the grid, like these houses with pools and stuff off the grid. And they had this guy, and he was so sexy, and he was like the contractor that like they hired to build these places off the grid. And I loved that show. And then the other show that I watched was called, on the same channel, I think it was on the same channel, I've talked about it on here before and people have said they watched it too, was the one where it would be like it would be like like 2 friends or a couple, and then they would buy stuff and have to like repurpose it and then sell it at like a swap meet. It was called like Swap Meet Switch or something like that. And they got like $200 to go in and buy all this stuff, and then they would buy like a table or a desk, and then they would repurpose it, and then they would resell it, and whoever made the most money on like their 3 items or whatever, or 2 items or whatever they sold, 5 items, I can't remember, I think it was 3 items, whoever made the most, because you know somebody would come up there and they'd be like, how much is this table? And they'd say 100, no, I'll give you 75, okay, no, 80, you know, like they'd go back and forth. And but whoever won, I think I go straight here. My friend back in the day, Duke, he used to always say never straight, always forward. But anyway, what was I gonna say? But you guys know that show? Oh, I loved that show. It was just so homey and cozy. Those have definitely been my words this year, homey and cozy. I think if my husband never heard the word cozy again, he'd probably be completely fine with that. And do you know what is so funny about this is, I don't remember when this was like several years ago, but I had like I had bought something, and it was around Christmas time too, because it was supposed to be like real sexy. I had bought like some boxer shorts and like a robe or something, and I bought him like a matching pair, and I thought it was like you know, like, I can't believe I'm telling this story, but I was like, you know, laying on the bed when he came home in these like boxer shorts and this robe, and I was like, you know, trying to be all like, you know, sexy and whatever, and he goes, well, don't you look cozy? And I was like, cozy? No, I think I look damn sexy, if you want to know the truth. But anyway, this cannot be the way. No, damn it, I was supposed to go the other way. Shoot. As soon as I came down here, I was like, this does not look right. Does it? No, I think I need to turn around. Is there anywhere even to turn around? Where is that? I don't know what that is. It's not really a turnaround. Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. There's a car behind me, so let me just turn somewhere and turn around. Oh, look at this though. Wait. This house right here, it has, look, Santa Claus, and he's skiing. Didn't I drive through here? I feel like I drove through here. Somebody's having a Christmas party or something, for real though. I am now into a neighborhood. I have no clue where I'm at. But that's real pretty. They just have like wood and there's a lot of pretty lights back in here. Do they have one of those deals that's to the music? Because they have like these two things in front that look like it kind of is. Is that to the music? No. Oh, it is to the music. It is to the music. Look at what they have. But that's it? Those two things in front? You get an F. That is boring. I'm serious. Like, that is so boring. How do you even... Look at that. What is that gingerbread man? It's got no top on, my lord. With this neighborhood, I don't know what this neighborhood is. This is a weird neighborhood. Get me out of here. Get me out of this neighborhood. They had a blow-up gingerbread doll that had on a bow tie. Looked like a Chippendales dancer. What is going on in this neighborhood? Get me out of here. I can tell you this. Look at that house up there. Oh my God, they have a Chewbacca and everything. Oh my God, you guys, I have to go up here. This house is massive, first of all. How can you can't even go up there. I'm gonna have to try to go up here and show you guys this, okay? I have to show you this. Okay, this is their driveway. I'm on these people's driveways, but can I just show you this? They have, you guys, look at this. They have a Darth Vader. Look at this. Oh my God, I'm in somebody's driveway. Okay, that is cool though. Now get me out of here. Okay, how do I don't know if this is a driveway or if this is like going into other people's. This is like a private drive or something. That was the coolest right there though. But why would you have all that and nobody could see it? This is pretty. There's some nice houses back in here. Oh, I just remembered a house I gotta show you guys. Well, I'll have to show it to you tomorrow because we can't go see both houses tonight. But how do I get out of here now? Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Now it's Ella Fitzgerald singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Is this not so fun, going to look at the Christmas lights with Peter? If we had eggnog, though, it would be so much better, wouldn't it? Look at that modern house. That house is cute. I like that house. Hey, okay. Eggnog sounds so good right now. Why did I ever get like on the idea of eggnog? Yeah, because we came down here because I told Tanya, I said my dentist is right over here and I showed her where, so. But I don't remember where to go after this. We came this way. I'm never gonna be able to find this house, I don't think. Oh. Well, it's really pretty. I don't even know if I turn right or left. I think I turn. I feel like I might know it if I saw it. Maybe it's just on this street, but I don't feel like it is. Do we turn down one of these ways? I remember we drove by it on like a major road like this, and it was like we couldn't believe how pretty the lights were. And Tani was like, oh my God, look at the lights are so pretty. And we were just like, oh my God. And it was like this house that she had heard about. And it was just like and then we had to pull off like a major road into the neighborhood. I feel like I was supposed to go there. Yeah, I was supposed to turn there. Is this Hoosier Road? It's 126. I feel like I was supposed to turn down there. Well, I'll go up here and turn around. Then we came back down this way and turned down that way. Yeah, that guy is eating pizza in his car and it looks delicious. Well, Is it that way or is it this way? I don't know. Oh, it's down there. I can see it. Oh my God, I can see it. Is that it? I don't even know. I just like to get fake excited about stuff. Tanya's gonna be so jealous. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, Tanya, I went and looked at all these lights and you weren't with me. And she'll be like, why didn't she wait for me? And I'd be like, don't even worry about it. Well, this isn't it. This is like an office area in here. But look at that over there. Oh my God. Such pretty houses. All of their lights are done up and stuff. Oh, this is beautiful in here. My God, these houses are massive. I don't know this neighborhood though, so we're not gonna go back in there, but it's pretty in there. It's like big farmhouses. Okay. When I show you guys this house, you're gonna die. You're gonna be like, oh my God, I cannot believe that Peter was so nice to bring us to this house. Oh. When I was a little kid, if I'd seen a house like this, I would have been like, why can't our house look like that? That's exactly what I want our house to look like, Mom. And then the next year she would have put like one ring of lights around it. And she'd say, I think we did pretty good. I'd be like, Mom, our house doesn't look anything like that house. I would have been so upset. Oh my gosh. I don't think this is it. I really do not. But you know what? We're going to try it anyway and see. But then why did we go down that way if this is it? Because Tanya was like, there's got to be another neighborhood. Is this it? I don't know. But I do see, I saw these lights down here. This is what made me think it was that, because the lights are all really colorful in this one neighborhood. And Tanya said this is like supposedly like the best neighborhood per the lights. Like, how would she know, right? But anyway, and, oh wait, maybe this is it, because look at these lights here. We passed this, I think. We did! This is the right way! Oh my God, I cannot believe it. Look, okay, so we passed these lights at this nursery. Where is it? You guys are gonna die. If I find this house, oh my God, I deserve an award. But we came in from that way, I feel like, and it was like set back, like over there, because she was like, there it is, and I was like, oh my God, you're right, it is fantastic. Isn't it so funny that something like a beautiful house at Christmas, like decorated, would make people so happy, you know? I think that's so nice, don't you? I have to tell you, I don't think I'm gonna find this house. I feel like I went the wrong direction or something. I do feel like we're driving around though, together. Do you know what I used to love too? Was like Christmas candy that we would have in little dishes around the house. Oh, please don't tell me I'm supposed to turn. If I'm supposed to turn at one of these places, I have no clue where I'm supposed to turn. Because this is like a major intersection. Oh, Brook School Road, yeah. We came in through Brook School Road. Dang it. I don't know which way we came though, if we came from that way or this way. Well, we would have come from that way. Which means maybe it's down there? But then we would have turned this way and we would have seen it from this way. I don't know why I tried to do this tonight. I should have got the directions from her and then asked her where they were. Is that the neighborhood? Oh well. I really wanted to show you guys. Is this it? Is this it? Ah! Okay. I cannot believe I found the house of love. Get ready. It stopped. And no, this is not the same house that I showed the other night. You guys are gonna die when you see this. Oh shoot, it's out of focus. Just stop it. Okay, are you guys ready? Look at all of these. Do they have it turned to music? You guys, I wish you could see it from the back. It is literally, every tree in their backyard is like so done up. Look at this. It's 2 houses right next to each other. And the entire backyard, you guys, is like unbelievable. Do you see this? I don't see, you can't really see it, the backyard, but from the backyard, it's, look at that. Look at this. Oh my God. And if you go around the back, you can see, here, I'm gonna show you. So you can see how way back there they have all the trees and stuff. Is that not so cool? Anyway. That's what we drove all the way over here to see. Now, I'm gonna have to show you the back. Why are people just sitting in their cars? Why are you being like that? That's weird. Okay. How do I get out of here? This whole neighborhood is like, they have like these little elf guys out there. It's really cute. Tony and I decided this was the best neighborhood. But every neighborhood through, and Tony was like, that's my favorite house, and that's my favorite house. But anyway, okay, so how do I get out of here? I don't feel like this is the way out. Okay, here, can you see the trees from the backyard? Look. Do you see that? They have like the whole backyard all lit up. Isn't that so cool? So pretty, isn't it? Happy holidays. Oh, guess what? My battery's dying. Well, since my battery is dying and I'm getting ready to head home anyway, I think that's the perfect time to bring this Christmas extravaganza light show to an end, because now I have to figure out how to get home. And I love you guys, and I'm gonna get off here now. I love you so much. Merry Christmas. Happy Monday. I hope you're having the most amazing Monday ever. If nobody else has told you this today, if nobody else today has told you this, I love you. I love you guys so much. Be kind to one another. Practice random, like I also always say, practice random acts of kindness, but don't tell anyone. And most importantly, let somebody know how much they mean to you today, and just tell them or text them or call them. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!